Welcome to the Empowerment 888 channel. Eigens, that a parallel version of you is trying to send you a message. Have you ever felt like you're being guided by someone you can't quite explain? Maybe you've had a dream that felt more real than life itself, or a sudden decision that changed everything, and it just felt right. What if that inner nudge wasn't just intuition, but a message from a parallel version of you, living a different life in another reality? In this video, we're diving deep into the mind-bending signs that your alternate self might be trying to send you a message. First sign. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt strangely familiar, like you had been there before? Déjà vu is a feeling that may be more than a mental illusion. Déjà vu can often mean that you are in sync with a parallel aspect of oneself. The lines between several realities appear to blur for a brief instant, giving you a glimpse of an experience that has already been had by a previous iteration of yourself. In addition to this sensation, synchronicities, those important coincidences that seem too well coordinated to be accidental, can be unmistakable signs that a parallel version is trying to connect with you. A higher power may be at work if you regularly encounter particular numbers, symbols, or occurrences. These coincidences serve as a reminder that parallel realities are intertwined in ways that we frequently overlook. It seems like a different version of yourself is directing your path and communicating with you through these coincidences. A version of yourself in a reality where this change has already occurred may be telling you to think about this path. If, for example, you're thinking about changing careers and you suddenly notice the same symbol, perhaps a logo, or a specific word repeatedly in ads, on social media, or even in casual conversations, it's a call to pay attention to the signs around you and consider what they could be attempting to say. Second sign. In addition to providing access to our mind, dreams can also provide portals into other worlds. It's possible that really vivid dreams, those that seem remarkably genuine and have a deep effect, represent experiences from parallel selves. You may be drawing on memories or experiences from a previous version of yourself when you dream about a life that is different but strangely familiar, or when you encounter strangers. Another important clue is lucid dreaming, in which you become conscious of your dream state and even control the story. You can consciously engage with different worlds and explore these alternate identities during these lucid periods. The important thing is to pay attention to the details of these dreams, the places, the people, the feelings, because they could include important messages that direct your actions or point out aspects of your life that need work. If you dream about living the life you want but haven't yet achieved, for example, it may indicate that this reality exists in another realm and is within your reach. In order to completely comprehend the substance of these dreams, it is frequently necessary to engage in self-reflection and meditation after waking up. Third sign. The feeling of being out of rhythm, as though the world around you isn't exactly in harmony, is another sign. This sensation, which is frequently characterized as feeling out of place or time, could indicate that you are momentarily linked to a parallel version of yourself. Such a sudden detachment from the present can cause you to feel as though you belong somewhere else, or temporarily lose your ability to completely recognize your surroundings. Even though these experiences can be disturbing, they could also mean that your mind is adjusting to other frequencies and that multiple worlds are merging. You may be in a familiar environment, for example, but feel as though something is off, as though you are trapped in a transition between realities. This feeling might be a subtle reminder from a parallel version of yourself to take stock of your current circumstances and imagine where you would be now if you had taken a different course or made other choices. Fourth sign. We have all experienced those moments of instinct, that inner voice that leads us to make a decision without a clear reason, and intuition is a clear indicator. But think about this. Can these strong intuitions be messages from a different you, trying to guide you in the right direction? Even when you can't understand the reasons behind it, these emotions frequently show themselves as a strong desire to act. It seems as though a piece of you from another reality, where the choice has already been made, is giving you instructions to follow. It could be a sign that a parallel version of yourself is affecting your present reality if you see abrupt changes in your conduct, such as acting differently without apparent cause. Without completely understanding their causes, you may begin to take up new hobbies, routines, or habits. A deeper connection with a version of yourself that has already accepted these actions and projected that energy into your current existence may be indicated by this phenomenon. The next natural step after identifying these indications of communication between your parallel selves is to learn how to align your energy, which will strengthen and clarify this connection. You can get closer to these alternate versions and incorporate their lessons into your present life by practicing vibrational attunement on a daily basis. The universe is made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies. Every idea, feeling, and action you convey sends forth a particular frequency that connects with certain realities. When we talk about parallel realities, we mean different vibrational states that are present at the same time. For example, the version of you who leads a life of inner peace and riches resonates at a higher frequency, drawing such experiences into your life. It's important to understand that vibrational frequency is changeable and may be influenced by the caliber of your feelings, ideas, and behaviors. Basic methods for raising your vibration include practicing compassion, forgiveness, and thankfulness. By fostering these feelings, you raise your frequency and connect with more harmonious versions of yourself. For example, practicing thankfulness every day helps you align your energy with a reality where abundance comes easily to you. This simple yet powerful method can profoundly change how you believe about your present situation and bring you closer to the self that is full of fulfillment. But increasing your vibration is a continuous process, and staying in sync with your parallel selves requires consistency. Consequently, it is crucial to incorporate regular routines that encourage a high frequency. Meditation, exercise, mindful eating, and the conscious choice of words and ideas throughout the day are a few examples of these practices. For instance, meditation not only calms the mind, but also eliminates negative vibrations that can be interfering with your ability to connect with your higher selves. Similarly, eating a lot of natural and nourishing meals promotes mental and physical well-being by creating a more receptive and pure energy field. Going through the motions is not enough. The purpose behind these practices is just as important. To match your energy with the version of yourself you want to become, you must intentionally infuse every action. Every habit you develop should be seen as a step toward this idealized state of affairs, acting as a link between your current self and your greatest potential. A powerful tool in this process is meditation, which allows you to enter altered states of consciousness when the boundaries between different worlds blur. During meditation, you can picture yourself in a peaceful environment, enjoying emotions of peace and tranquility. If your aim is to create greater harmony and peace in your life, as if you were already living in that reality, lose yourself in this sensation. By gradually aligning your energy with that version of yourself, this technique will help you experience this condition more frequently in your daily life. However, without a deep degree of perception and awareness, these techniques will not reach their full potential. Consciously observing your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors is essential to making sure they align with the frequency you want to project. Being self-aware enables you to identify harmful patterns that can be securing you in an undesirable reality. To increase your self-awareness, self-observation is therefore essential. You should set aside some time every day to reflect on your ideas and feelings. Consider whether these feelings and ideas are consistent with the self you want to become. If not, deliberately swap out bad habits for constructive ones. Through this energetic attunement, you will begin to see clues and messages coming from a mysterious yet profound source. It takes a combination of practice, intuition, and self-awareness to interpret these messages. Our first reaction to signs from our alternate selves is sometimes uncertainty or perplexity. As stated before, these indicators can manifest in a number of ways, including recurrent nightmares, a profound déjà vu feeling, irrational coincidences, or unexpected intuitive realizations. The key to deciphering these indicators is to practice careful observation and trust your instincts. Like what you heard? Hit subscribe and join the journey beyond reality. We like to see your comments about this topic.